And we're back. Continuing where we left off, having just left Coastal Dassault and heading south into the Corel region. There's the Golden Saucer. Alright. Gotta go there a different route. The memory's not so great. Ah, those things. Those things exist in Rebirth. Right, just like Rebirth, you gotta go through the mountains first, and through Corel before you go to the Golden Saucer. I will probably be turning battles up after a couple. I like to see the enemies in each region first to, you know, compare them. But then turn them off so they're not slowing things down too much.
Whew. Oh, well, at least you bothered to talk to me.
What's the matter?
A guy in a black cloak passed by not so long ago. I was being friendly, telling him it is dangerous up ahead, but he completely ignored me.
Sephiroth.
Let's move on.
Yeah.
Now, in Rebirth, when you get this climb, you can run into this old guy there too, but because the party split up in Rebirth, he also comments on how Yuffie and others ran past him and didn't talk to him either, until Cloud talked to him. But obviously in the OG there's no party split. We don't even have Yuffie yet. Same enemy types though. In Remake and Rebirth, they actually were pretty consistent with the enemies. Minus the exotic ones, you know, like Hell House and stuff, they turn into bosses instead for the extra content. So yeah, already at the top of the mountain and already at the reactor. You know, no going to the mines or anything fancy. That was all additional Rebirth content. And no weapon. It's a key difference here. But I got my theories on that, which I'll explain a bit later. The weapons are very different in Rebirth, and I think there's a big reason why. But I'm going to have a long discussion about that theory in probably a separate video. There's a broken combo. Mega All would steal as well. So she just kills everything with one hit and steals from everything at the same time. Okay. I'll do a couple battles here and turn random battles off. Come on, get up there. Oh yeah. Like a habit of double saving. I started capturing this in Rebirth too. The split track. The up route and the down route. Okay, Encounter's disabled. Forgot all about that. Ah, the wizard staff. For my bench character. I don't remember how many times you fall. It's the Steam version. Plus, I'm using a mod manager called Seventh Heaven that does all the mod management for you, installs them. Let's see. I think you have to go down first. But the AI upscales all the
Oh, it's you. The mechanism that controls the bridge would appear to be in that shack over there. So might we take this time for a short repose?
Okay, leave it to me.
Yep, they kept that bridge in Remake too. Where some of your characters go and open it and stuff, but they obviously the level design's much smaller scale. And
Sure is cramped in here. Come on, Cloud. Pull yourself together. Let's see. This should be it. Maybe if I move this.
it's crazy how much game they added to Rebirth and Remake that just wasn't there in the OG. It turned small little areas into giant levels. I think this is a secret.
Adorable!
Hey! What should we do?
Take the treasure, obviously.
Tough. I'm taking the treasure.
Yeah!
You slap him, Tifa. I'm sure they'll be fine. I killed their parent for some Phoenix Downs. They'll be fine. And that's like a secret you can miss because you don't know you can climb that wall there. I mean, you hear the chirping that hints it, but it's funny how they turned that secret into a story beat in Rebirth. And created Cloud Jr. out of it. I don't remember if there's anything down here. Aha! Another hidden area. This game loved to do that.
Wow, how'd you get up here? Look, man, I'm sorry, but I can't do anything for you.
That's fine, I stole your shit. You did plenty. It's, you know, traditional, you know, JRPG from the 90s. Every dead end has a purpose. Yep. Those older Final Fantasies are like that. It's like, that's not just there for no reason. Right? You know, walk around the corner and bam, a secret area. I'm sure this bridge is perfectly stable. It's not wobbling or anything.
Wow, that's some view. Almost becomes part of you.
Scared?
Yeah, a little.
I wonder why she'd be scared about crossing a bridge like this. Certainly nothing traumatic ever happened on a bridge.
Oh, you'd say that to anyone.
I'm back.
What's interesting is it's wobbling a lot more on my screen than it is in the capture. It's like OBS thinks the wobbling is a camera mistake and is correcting it. All right.
You're... Hey, he's back. The asshole's back.
Wait here.
Well, looky here. Never thought I'd see your face again.
Those twerps over there with you? Well, I feel sorry for them. Hanging around with a walking death sentence.
You got a lot of nerve coming back here. Look at this place. It's all your fault North Corel ended up a garbage heap.
Why don't you say something, huh? Or did you forget what you done here already?
Sorry.
Hell, you ain't even worth the effort. Let's just ignore this loser.
You heard him. It was my fault the village was destroyed.
Pretty similar to Rebirth there. I mean, obviously dialogue tweaks and whatnot. And the fact that you have Yuffie in Rebirth, which again is a significant shift from the OG. You know, Yuffie being a side optional character and not integral to the story whatsoever.
We can all thank someone round here for what happened to North Corel.
Out of my face. The only way we can make ends meet around here now is by rummaging through junk.
Please, buy something. Anything'll do.
I don't need any of this shit though, sorry.
If you plan on surviving, you'll be needing some of my weapons.
Don't need that. I will take that. I'll buy some of this because I don't have any. Okay. One less material slot though. What would I get rid of? Oh, nothing. Okay, yeah. All good. I don't know if you're still here, Trex, but I did, for the sake of moving through this quicker, I did mod, you know, everyone's level 99. Everyone's got the best materia. The endgame materia, I actually wonder if they're going to have that in the third game in the series. But there's like a mega all. It applies all to every ability and spell in the game. Long range. Same attack power regard. Well, that doesn't apply for thing. Master magic. All spells learned. Master summon. All summons learned. Steal as well is a fun one. Steal simultaneously when paired materia is used. Master command, all commands. And when you pair it with steal as well, any command you perform also steals. It's a pretty fun combo. See, in the OG, blue materia can be paired with any type, not just magic. That's actually a nerf in remake and rebirth that they made blue materia only work with green materia. But yeah, I got a lot of mods. Obviously, I got the portraits from remake. Everything is up-resed. The voice acting mod is a big one. And the voice acting is actually pretty good quality. In fact, I'd say their Sephiroth is better than Tyler Hoechlin's official voice acting for Sephiroth in Rebirth and Remake. Don't get me wrong, I think he did an okay job in Rebirth and Remake with the monotone and being Dark Sephiroth. But what I think he failed to do properly is in the flashbacks before Sephiroth went crazy, or as he's going crazy and getting emotional, he stayed too monotone. He didn't capture Sephiroth's emotion. He stayed cold and emotionless almost the whole time, and I feel like he did that incorrectly.
I take it number tattoos are trendy in the cities. Huh. Well, I saw this big one on the back of this kid's hand. He was heading towards the ropeway. It looked pretty cool in that black cloak he was wearing.
Up until this point, you haven't seen a black cloak yet, which is a very interesting change they did in Rebirth and Remake. You're chasing the black cloaks, but you see them as early as Midgar. In the OG, you're chasing basically a shadow, but you never actually see one until much later. At this point in the story, I've still yet to see a black cloak. You just keep hearing about them, and you assume it's Sephiroth. You don't even know about the Hojo clones yet.
Welcome. It's 50 gallon night. Will you be staying?
No.
Perhaps another time then.
Yes, sir.
Barrett, what happened?
Sorry.
Tell us what happened.
My hometown used to be around here.
What do you mean, used to be?
It ain't there no more. Heard it got buried by sand. It only took 4 years.
But how could they say those terrible things?
Because it's my fault. All my fault. My birthplace, Corel, had been a coal mining village since way back. Dusty, quiet, poor, you know the kind. No one even heard of a Mako reactor up until...
What are we going to do? The only one opposed to this is Dyne.
Yeah, 100%. There's nothing left to discuss if you're thinking of throwing away our coal. The coal's been in our blood for generations. Our fathers, and theirs before them, risked their lives for it. We have no right to just throw it all away so easily.
But listen, Dyne, no one uses coal nowadays. It's a sign of the times.
Right. Everything's Mako now. It's all right, Dyne. The Shinra Company will guarantee your livelihood once the Mako reactor is completed.
Dyne, I don't want my wife to live this kind of life anymore.
I know how you feel. I feel the same way too, damn it. But I just can't stand by while we abandon our coal mines.
Dyne, you've gotta be reasonable.
That's how the Corel Reactor got started and finished. We all thought it would bring us an easier life, but it happened when me and Dyne had just left the village. Corel was burned to the ground by Shinra troops. The villagers, our families, everyone, they all perished together.
Shinra troops? What the heck for?
There was an explosion at the reactor. Shinra blamed the accident on us villagers. Said it was the work of rebels.
That's awful.
Yeah, but more than Shinra, I can't forgive myself. I never should have gone along with the reactor.
Don't blame yourself. We were all fooled by the promises Shinra made back then.
That's why I get so pissed off at myself. Because I fell for their lies, I lost my wife. I lost Myrna.
Hey, if you're going to the Gold Saucer, hurry up and get on. Don't worry, it's free.
Let's get on.
Dyne was a close friend, ever since we were kids.
They removed the random NPC.
Barrett never said a word. We'd better get on.
Yeah, in Rebirth, they don't have the guy interrupt this tender moment like, hey, get on the fucking thing and get out of here. They took that out of, the Rebirth. '90s cutscene. Straight to the save point.
I guess I'll have to.
Oh, that's right. You gotta use golden saucer points to use the save point. Oh, that's awful. See, this the mods I'm using have a risk of crashing, so you want to save as often as possible. But that's a bit toxic. Oh, I hope it don't crash.
Welcome to the Gold Saucer. Are all of you together? A single pass is 3,000 gil. You may also purchase a gold ticket, which grants unlimited access for 30,000 gil.
They got rid of this in Rebirth, and instead, Dio gives you an unlimited pass for free for beating him in 3D Brawler.
Gold ticket.
Thank you. With a gold ticket, you can come and go as you please, as long as you don't lose it, of course. The fee for many of the attractions here is charged in game points. Just think of GP as money that can only be spent at the Gold Saucer. GP can be won at the Chocobo races and from games at the Wonder Square. You're limited to 10,000 GP, so keep an eye on your total. Please enjoy yourselves!
I need some GP so I can save.
Wow! Let's have fun! I know this might not be the best time, but... Come on, Barrett, cheer up!
I ain't in no cheery mood, so just leave me alone.
Are you sure? That's too bad. Let's go! Aerith, is it a good idea to just leave? It's better to just act normal when they're like this. You sure? Of course! Hey, Barrett, we're gonna go have some fun.
Then go! Mess around all you like! But we're supposed to be after Sephiroth. Man, at least one of us still remembers that.
I made him angry.
Nah, don't worry about it. At least he sounded a little more like his usual self.
Now, obviously, this golden saucer is a lot smaller than the one in Rebirth because obviously it's 90s technology. There's basically loading screens behind all the subzones and this very small center square. Let's go straight to Wonder Square.
Cloud! I'll go with you.
Yes, Tifa. Best girl.
Hey, why are you looking so down? Say, how about I read your fortune? You could have a bright future, a wonderful future. But don't blame me if tragedy strikes. Oh, where are my manners? I'm a fortune-telling machine. The name's Cait.
Cat shit? Yeah, that's accurate.
Can you only read the future?
What, are you kidding me? I can find missing things, missing people, anything.
Then, can you tell me where a man named Sephiroth is?
Sephiroth? Okay, here goes.
This happened in the Ghost Inn in Remake, or Rebirth.
You have considerable luck. Seek favor with those around you and you may be pleasantly surprised with what the summer brings. What the heck is this?
Let's have another shot at it.
Remember not to leave things behind. Your lucky color is... blue? Forget it.
Wait, give me another chance.
What the?
What does it say?
You will find the one you seek, yet lose what you hold most dear.
How can I tell if that's good or bad? I've never read a fortune like that before in my life. Now I'm all on edge. Right then, shall we be going?
Excuse me?
That fortune was way off from the usual readings. I've got to see where this goes, or I won't be able to relax. So listen, I'm coming with you guys.
What do you think, Cloud?
I'm coming with you, no matter what you say.
Hey!
Yeah, that's very different from Rebirth. Rebirth, there's actually a little bit more, him wiggling his way into the party, and this one it's like, I'm joining you. Just out of nowhere. You're not getting good materia. The only place you're going is the bench as soon as possible.
They probably told you this at the entrance, but most of the attractions here only take GP. You can't buy game points, though. You can only win them here at Wonder Square, or at the Chocobo races.
Hey, kids! No running at the park!
We don't talk.
Basketball. Build up the shot by holding confirm. Then release the shoot.
This is not on Rebirth.
Basketball. Build up the shot.
There's a timing to it, I'm sure.
Build up the shot.
I'm glad this one wasn't in Rebirth.
Basketball. Build up the shot by holding confirm. Then release.
Yeah, I'll find a different way to get points. I don't know how that works.
You have this much GP. Do you want to exchange your GP for a prize?
Please select opponent.
Wrestler, sumo.
You don't have enough points.
Oh.
Ready? Go!
I broke it because I talked to both at the same time, I think. I broke the minigame. Let's go back down and try that again. Don't talk to her. Talk to this and only this.
Mega Sumo R. Please select opponent. Ready? Go! You.
Oh, I lost. I was mashing. Yeah, I can't do that. Not without a turbo controller like I had back in the day. I guess 3D Brawler replaced that. Slot machine? Or are these things? I don't know. Let's go up here. G-Bike.
G-Bike. To control the bike, use the direction pad to move.
Ah! Janky 1990s controls! That truck is gonna die. I'm being terrible. did a lot better on Rebirth. Let's just put it that way. Two GP? I can't even use a save point with that. Ugh.
Fortune teller. Beware of what you call ally.
Come on, get it!
I always get so addicted to this.
This looks like 3D Brawler. Was that actually in the OG? I don't remember. I forgot.
Don't mind me.
Oh. Janky. I can't interact with the game because it keeps interacting with the NPC.
Go ahead and play.
I would, but
Don't mind me.
I can't because your hitbox is too big.
Oh.
No.
Man, I'm bushed. Oh.
Now this is what I was hoping was in the...
I'm becoming one with the...
Some of these games you can play later, like this guy gets off the snowboard and you can play it. Can't right now though.
Mog House.
It's here, in the middle of Moogle Forest, on the top of Mount Moogle, that we find Mog's house. Another day in the life of Mog is about to begin! This year, Mog is Kupi-Papo-Pupo years old. That's 28 in human years. He's at the age when male Moogle desire a bride. In the Moogle Kingdom, males are considered perfect candidates for marriage once they learn how to fly. But Mog still hasn't gotten the hang of it, though he tries ever so hard each and every day. Oh dear, it's not looking good, is it? Here's where you come in. Help Mog learn how to fly by pressing confirm to feed him his favorite food, the Kupo nut. But take care not to overfeed him. He won't be able to fly if he's too heavy.
I forgot about this minigame. I think one of the mods is breaking though. The music replacement mod seems to be adding the or replacing the music, but still playing the OG. Like there's two music tracks going. So what's the goal here? I don't remember. Beat him until he's not growling? Okay. Well, that's good. He's not growling anymore, so he don't need any more. Get the flying.
Oh, what's this? It seems Mog has decided to take another shot at it. Oh dear, it didn't work this time either. Poor Mog will have to wait a while longer for a bride. Continue?
No. You thought minigames are bad in Rebirth.
Poor Mog, it looks like he'll be alone for the foreseeable future.
The one I like is a snowboarding one. That's where I get all my points, but it's not available at this point in the game. And it's the one game I wish had made it into Rebirth. Maybe I have to actually do this until I get enough points to save. Worse than a slot machine. That's progress. I actually didn't throw it too hard. That's really fickle. I just need 5 points. Come on. Well, that's not happening. Oh, I got, okay. 2 more points and I can save. If I don't run out of gil first. I think it would honestly be faster to crash 3 times, have to redo the golden saucer 3 or 4 times, than to actually get 5 GP. So I'm just gonna risk the crash. Even if I have to replay this section multiple times. That's how bad these minigames are.
Lots of GP at...
You there, boy.
Boy?
How are you finding it? Having fun, I hope? Well, of course you're having fun. Good for you, boy.
My name's Cloud. Stop calling me boy.
Hmm? Me? I run the gold saucer. The name's Dio. You can call me Uncle Dio.
He's not even listening.
By the way, boy, ever heard of black materia?
No.
Good one, boy. But you shouldn't lie. Besides, you can't fool these eyes.
Why do you ask?
A short while ago, a kid came in and asked me if I had the black materia. I thought you might know who he was, seeing as how you're both the same age and all.
Did he happen to wear a black cloak?
Why, yes. Yes, he did. And a tattoo of the number 1 on the back of his hand, too.
Where did he go?
Not even Uncle Dio knows that. Well then. Oh, that's right. Stop by at the battle arena sometime, boy. I think you'll like it. Many of my pieces are on display there as well.
Yeah, they definitely changed Dio and Rebirth. They made him less of a creeper. They kept all the flexing and stuff, but they toned down the whole uncle part. For the better, I think.
Would you like to hear the rules of this attraction? This is the shooting coaster. The ride goes zoom, you go bang bang, things go pew pew, and then you destroy them with a big boom. Pretty simple, huh? To shoot, hit this button here. The bar on the left side of your screen is your power meter. When it's full, it'll go bam. When it's empty, it'll just go pish and putter out. So keep an eye on it. The person at the counter will keep a record of your top 3 scores. Good luck.
Okay.
This attraction costs 10 GP.
Well, I can't do it. I need to earn GP, not spend it.
Would you like to see your top scores?
Okay, let's see here. I don't have a chocobo, so I can't do this either. Maybe a battle square I can earn some GP. That'll be easy. Nope, that's where the story is. Dead trooper.
Dead.
What? Wait, Cloud!
Did Sephiroth do this? No. They've all been shot. Sephiroth wouldn't use a gun. Hey, what happened?
A man with a gun on his arm.
A gun on his arm?
Hold it right there. Stay nice and quiet.
Is this your doing?
No! It wasn't us!
So you're saying I'm wrong?
Hurry, run! It's going to get ugly!
Hey!
Seize them. That's as far as you go.
Wait! Hear me out!
Cloud.
One more to go.
Yes, sir.
Hey, you! Listen to our side of it!
There's nothing left to say. You'll pay for your crimes below. Do it.
Yes, sir.
Cloud, are you alright?
Where are we?
A desert prison. Corel prison.
A desert prison?
Aye. This place is surrounded entirely by quicksand. I heard that once you got in, you never get out. But I remember there being some sort of special dispensation.
Barrett?
Barrett, did you?
Stay back! This is something I gotta deal with. Just leave me alone.
Whew! You friend of yours sure looks dangerous.
No. Barrett.
So a few differences in note there. For one, Sith never gets off the Moogle. He always fights on the Moogle, he always walks around the Moogle. Him and the Moogle are one. Him being able to separate from the Moogle is new to Rebirth. Then the addition to this segment, Dio is not a nice guy at all. He doesn't even let you talk to him. He just says, get the fuck out of here. And the lore here is that this place actually is a prison, not just called a prison, by inhabitants that chose to move in. It's a prison used by the Golden Saucer. They even have a room to throw people into it. That was all removed in Rebirth. They changed the story around a bit to make Dio a nicer guy.
He's been shot too.
Which I think the Rebirth changes are probably better.
Corel Prison.
No battle arena down there or here. Just an empty pit with a skeleton. Right, I think this is a gate. Another save point, that's good.
I'll tell you one thing, rookie. That desert is dangerous, all right. It'll welcome you in with open arms. But it's less than sympathetic when you want to leave. On the other hand, it doesn't take kindly to uninvited guests trying to find their way in. Well, so they say. It's best just to stay away from the desert entirely.
Mm-hmm. Yep. Save. Okay.
Those guys over there only tell lies. Only lies. Not one of them will tell you the truth. Just try talking to them. You'll soon get sick of it.
They turned this into a minigame in the Rebirth.
This place is heaven. This place is heaven. This place is heaven.
Man with a gun on his arm.
Never heard of him. Never heard of him. Never heard of him.
You wanna meet the boss?
Maybe you will find him.
If you keep heading southwest,
maybe you will find him. Maybe you will find him.
Once you're in the desert,
sit still and wait. Sit still and wait. Sit still and wait.
There's no way you'll ever see a mysterious chocobo carriage.
No way. No way. No way.
I'm done with those guys. I don't even care if they give me any tips.
You want to enter the chocobo races?
Yeah.
Go get the boss's permission.
Who's the boss?
What? You don't even know that? Oh, man.
The guy who stalks you is also here.
You new here? Then go pay your respects to Mr. Coates.
Never seen your face around here before. Looking to go up?
Yeah, up.
You don't seem to understand how things work down here. This is the Gold Saucer's garbage dump, which makes all of you lot trash. The only way to get back on the outside is to win at the chocobo races. But it's not like you rookies can expect to take part that easy. Of course, if you got the boss's blessing, it'd be a different story. But you'll never get that. The only way to get back, but it's not like you, of course.
Okay. Go in this shack here.
Didn't I tell you to not follow me?
Just hold on a sec. We only want to talk. You'll understand if you just hear us out.
Didn't didn't want none of you involved.
Barrett just kills a random guy.
It's too dangerous. I can't let you get involved. Blah, blah, blah.
Yeah, it's a little late for that now.
We found out what happened and asked to come down here. Come on, Barrett. We need to know what's bothering you.
Guys, we heard that the murders at the battle arena were caused by a man with a gun on his arm. Was it you?
There's another man with a gun on his arm. It was 4 years ago. That day, I was on my way back home after visiting the Mako Reactor under construction.
Barrett, Dyne, come quick. The village is under attack. It's Shinra soldiers.
What? What the hell happened?
Hey Barrett, it's not over yet. They're counting on us. We gotta head back to the village.
Barrett, Dyne, protect the village.
No!
Come on, Barrett. We gotta hurry. Barrett, hold him off!
You could shoot all day with those rusty pieces of crap and still miss every time. Stop playing around and cover me.
Watch out! Dyne!
Don't you dare let go! Do you hear me? You're coming back to the village!
Yeah. I'm not letting go. We're going home to our village. Everybody's waiting. Eleanor, Marlene, they're all waiting for...
Just keep holding on! Die! After that, my right arm was next to useless. I thought things through and decided to have it removed so I can get this gun attached. Got a new right arm to get revenge on Shinra, who took everything away from me. Back then, the doc told me there was another guy who wanted the same operation, except his was the left arm.
But doesn't that mean Dyne feels the same way you do?
Yeah, that's right. He was deceived by Shinra too. I'm sure he'll join us in our fight against them.
Dunno, but I do know I gotta apologize to Dyne. So, let me handle this.
Do whatever you want. At least that's what I'd like to say. But I wouldn't be able to sleep at night knowing that I left you to die here.
Barrett, it doesn't have to end this way.
Yeah, weren't we gonna save the planet?
Tifa, you ought to know me better than that by now. It might look like I'm doing it for the planet, but all I'm really after is revenge against Shinra. I want to settle the score.
It's alright. I'm not that different myself.
It's easy to understand. It's who you are, Barrett.
So Barrett, I guess it'll be you, me, and...
My usual party. And cat shit is on the bench. All good. So a few changes worth noting there. For one, Barrett let out that he knew about the other person with the gun arm 4 years ago. He didn't necessarily say he knew it was Dyne, but he knew there was another guy out there. And that's not in Rebirth. They took that out. Because they don't... In Rebirth, they made it clear he didn't know shit. And another change in this, as I meant to talk about earlier and forgot, because there were so many dialogues going to the Golden Saucer, is that in this game, not once but twice, he refers to Myrna as his wife. In Rebirth, they actually don't say anything about who she is to him. It's assumed she's his partner, but they never ever call her his wife in Rebirth at all. They just show she's his partner. Which I found it strange that took the wife part out. It's not like it did any harm. If anything, it added to the value of what he lost. So it's interesting that Rebirth took that out.
Do you think Dyne will join us?
And obviously the other change here is you find Barrett right away, for the most part. The bar.
A rookie? Then you gotta buy something. Yep, that's the rule here.
Where's the 3 Queen's Blood players? Most of the key locations are here, though. The people who always lie, the bar, the stalker that follows you around. Let's get another fresh save.
This elevator goes to the top, but only those chosen for the chocobo races are allowed on.
I think now you backtrack to the north. It's not like it's a big map. The guy's blocking this is gone.
He's been shot too.
Man, the boss is really in a foul mood today. Or maybe that's him in a good mood.
Dyne, is that you?
Now there's a voice I haven't heard in years. A voice I'll never forget.
I knew I'd see you again someday. That you'd had an operation and were alive somewhere. Listen, Dyne, I need to...
I hear a voice.
No.
It's Eleanor's. I can hear her. She's begging me not to hate your rotten guts. That's why I didn't hunt you down.
I know I messed up. I'm not asking you to forgive me. But what are you doing in a place like this? Killing folk who ain't even involved. Why?
Why? What difference does it make? You think having a reason will fix everything? If the people of Corel could hear all of Shinra's excuses, do you think they'd give a damn? I don't need a reason. All we ever get is bullets and bullshit. What's left is a world of despair and emptiness. And that's all. You still wanna know why? Alright. I'll tell you why. 'Cause I wanna destroy everything. This place. Everyone in it. The whole damn world. I got nothing left here. Corel, Eleanor, Marlene.
Dyne, Marlene. Marlene's alive.
Huh?
That day, I headed back to the village. I figured it was the end of the line and I just needed to accept it. All I wanted to do was spend my last moments with Myrna. That's when I found her. Your daughter, Marlene. She's in Midgar. Let's go see her, yeah?
So, she's still alive? All right, Barrett. I guess we gotta fight.
What?
Eleanor's all sad and lonely. I gotta take Marlene to her.
Dad, are you crazy?
Marlene wants to see her mom, don't she?
Stop! Dad! I can't die here!
Oh, yeah? Well, my life ended that day.
Stop it! I don't want to fight you!
Barrett!
Cloud, you stay the hell out of it! This is my problem! Huh. Thought that was good. Watch this.
Get back! It wasn't just an arm I lost back then. I lost something irreplaceable. Where did it all go so wrong?
Dyne, I don't either, man. Is this the only way we can sort things?
I told you. I want to destroy everything. Everything. This crazy world. Even me.
And what about Marlene? What's gonna happen to her?
Think about it, Barrett. How old was Marlene back then? Even if I did go see her, she wouldn't understand. And more than that, Barrett, these hands. They're too stained to hold her again. Barrett. Give that pendant to Marlene. It was her mother's. My memento of her.
I will.
So, Marlene's already 4. Barrett, don't you ever make her cry.
Dyne? Dyne! Dyne! Dyne, I ain't no different, man. My hands, they're just as stained.
You want something?
We want to go up.
Like I told you before, you gotta get the boss's blessing. Then win at the chocobo race.
Dyne can't talk right now. So I got this instead.
Whoa!
We want to go up.
Right. Did you kill Dyne? You must have, or you'd never be holding that thing. So, Dyne's dead. Maybe now this place will get some peace and quiet. No one will miss the guy, that's for sure.
The hell do you know, huh?
Right. I mean, I don't know nothing, you know, sorry.
Will you get us out of here now?
Huh? Haven't you forgotten something? I already told you. There's only one way out of here. You gotta win at the chocobo races. Held up there at the gold saucer. Only one racer can go up at a time.
Say what?
You can badger me all you like. Rules are rules. I cannot change it. If I do, the whole system down here will collapse. I won't let that happen. One of you can go up. After that, it's up to them to sort things out with Dio.
All right. Cloud, you go. We'll be waiting down here. Hurry up and win that chocobo race. Get us out of here.
He's right, Cloud. We'll wait here. I know we can count on you.
You ready? All you need now is a manager. They'll register you and supply the chocobo.
Hi. I heard about your story.
Esther.
I'll be your manager.
Well, I'm okay with that, but this is Esther. She may look a bit funny, but there's no better manager at the races.
How rude. Anyway, it's nice to meet you, Cloud.
All right then. Go to the elevator by the pillar. Esther will fill you in on the details.
I see. So that's what happened. I'll have a word with Dio. You concentrate on the race. Oh yeah, that's right. What I wanted to say earlier was that anyone can be a jockey. This isn't just a race for criminals. Some compete for fame, others for fortune, and then others live for the race itself. And then there are people like you. Oh, yeah. I need to teach you how to ride a chocobo. So, first, you select to switch between auto and manual. You choose between controlling it yourself or letting it run on its own. It's actually quite hard to make a chocobo do what you want. If you've not bonded with it, it won't listen to a word you say. It can be helped this time, unfortunately. Well, never mind. Most of the chocobos I train are quite mellow, so you should be fine. When you're in control, you switch to speed up and cancel to slow down. But watch out, if you push a chocobo faster than it can handle, it'll lose its stamina in no time. You can guide the chocobo with left and right. Make it sprint, use the whip by pressing confirm. Obviously, its stamina will run out a lot faster this way. A chocobo with a poor temperament doesn't know its own pace and can wear itself out almost immediately. If you're dealing with a chocobo like that, switch to manual and slow it down. Finally, some advice for the wrestlers. Once first and second place have been decided, you can press start to end the race.
A newbie, huh?
Hi, Joe.
Hey, Esther. Looking pretty as usual.
Thanks. Let me introduce you, Cloud. This is Joe, one of our top chocobo jockeys.
Nice to meet you, Cloud. But if you're with Esther, that means...
That's right. He might be the next big jockey. He made it up here in just one day.
What?
I see. What did you do to end up... Sorry, we're not supposed to inquire about the past here. Anyway, it's very interesting. I have a feeling we'll meet again. Until next time, Cloud.
Okay. I'll go sort out the chocobo. You wait here a moment.
Finally, control, at least for a second. But there are many changes here compared to Rebirth. For one, they insinuate that most of these guys are former criminals who made their way up here after whatever they did down below. And the other change is that Dyne was actually leader of the prison in the OG, but in Rebirth, Gus is. Mr. Coates. You don't even give him a first name in the OG.
Cloud.
Give me a second. Back-to-back cut seats, Esther. But anyway, yeah, Gus is in charge in Rebirth, and Dyne is his prisoner, not his boss. So that's a pretty significant story change, but probably a better one. And obviously in Rebirth, it's not actually a prison anymore. It's got Corel Prison only in name. It's not Dio's personal dumping ground anymore for would-be criminals. It's just a place that became too dangerous for normal folk to live, so hoodlums moved in, is the lore in Rebirth. And obviously the scene with Dyne was different too, because it got darker in OG. In OG, Dyne was like, well, I'm gonna go kill Marlene so she can join her mother. That does not happen in Rebirth. They took that darkness out. But then they flipped it to where Dyne gets dark in Rebirth when you beat him in battle. He's all like, live with the guilt, you bastard, blah blah blah. But in this one, he's all like, oh, you beat me. Well, in that case, take good care of Marlene, and here's Eleanor's necklace to give to her. You know, that doesn't happen in Rebirth at all. So it's kind of weird that, like, he starts out dark as hell in OG, but then turns around and gets nice at the end. But in Rebirth, he's not as dark to start with, but then he gets nasty when you beat him. Like, he doesn't turn around and go nice and say, take care of her, and give her mama's necklace. So yeah, there are quite a few changes in this segment in Rebirth. I'd say Rebirth probably still told this segment better. And it probably makes more sense for Gus to be the bad guy down below and not Dyne. And also, Esther is hella cute in Rebirth. They don't call her ugly like they do here.
Thanks for waiting. I registered you in the next race. I prepared this chocobo myself. It should perform quite well. Do you remember how to ride?
Oh, and obviously the other big story beat I almost forgot is, no Billy and no, story around feeding the chocobo and all that. You just get a random bird here because you didn't bond the chocobo in the OG, since they didn't have that whole, each zone has its own named chocobo system.
Yeah, I got it.
Good luck.
You gotta remember how to switch with the manual. I already forgot the controls. I should have gotten a refresher. Oh, there we go. There it is. Manual's a lot better. Because on auto it won't corner at all. I know what that sound is. I think it's supposed to be water. Only one lap in OG. And only one track.
Congratulations. You're a free man. Oh yeah, the manager told me to give you this letter if you won.
If you're reading this letter, boy, then you must have won. I know you've earned it. Esther told me about Dyne. Now that you've won, I can pardon you and your friends. I also have a little gift for you by way of an apology. I hope you'll find it useful on your journey. I'm sorry I couldn't be there in person, but I'm a very, very busy man. Yours sincerely, Uncle Dio.
Gift?
Hey, Cloud! You're not going to believe this. The manager's assistant just stopped by and dropped off a buggy. Now we can cross over deserts and rivers, no problem. We'll be waiting outside. See you soon!
There's more. P.S. I met Sephiroth the other day. He has a lot of fans your age, or so I've heard. Why don't you go get his autograph? Apparently he's heading for Gongaga, south of the river. Sephiroth.
I guess this is goodbye. Listen, if you ever get your own chocobo, please come back and see me. I'll take care of the registration and everything. Hope we meet again.
How to drive the buggy. Press the confirm button to get on. Press the cancel button to get off. Buggies can cross shallow.
Yeah. Oh, the controls are not very great. Actually, kind of janky. And a couple other changes, obviously. No Turks, no Palmer. No, lot less happened there. The Turks have a much smaller role in the OG. They really stepped them up.
Like no one's around. We'll come back later.
Down here. Gongaga Jungle's over here, it looks like. Speaking of Turks, though.
Someone's there.
Hey, Rude. Who do you like? What's with the red face? Come on. Who do you like?
Tifa.
Oh. So, you're in the same boat as Sung, eh? You know, with the ancient girl. Poor Elena. She has a thing for you, yeah?
Nah, she's in the song.
Really?
What the heck are they talking about?
They're so dumb. All they ever go on about is who they like or don't like. At least Sung is different. Oh no. Sir, they're here! They came!
I see. Then it's time. Rude. No going easy on them because of her, alright?
I'll do my duty.
Okay. I'm leaving this to you. I'll report back to Sung.
It's been a while, eh? This is payback for Sector 7.
Out of our way!
I don't like being taken for a fool!
Enough. That's as far as you go.
Don't take it personal, bitches.
So yeah, Turks are a little bit different here. What's interesting is like, they actually still have the same likes in Rebirth, but they made it more subtle. And Remake too. In Remake, you notice that Root has a crush on Tifa when he flips the helicopter to avoid Reno shooting her. And then, of course, in the Temple of the Ancients in Rebirth, again, they talk about his crush on Tifa. You know, it's a big thing. And in the OG, he won't attack Tifa in battle. Hi, Missouri. I'm playing a very, very modded Final Fantasy VII.
Wasn't that a little weird? It's like they were waiting for us.
Maybe they were following us. No, there weren't any signs of it. Then that leaves...
A spy? No, no way.
I don't even want to think like that. I trust all of you.
This is the OG, the 1997 version, with a lot of mods installed. I already played Rebirth, and I played Remake before that. I figured I might as well fire up OG now that they've got so many mods, and this voice acting mod is pretty new. Also, it's always fun. I'm doing comparisons of OG to both of the remakes that we have so far, including the pieces of the story they changed. Yeah, everything's up-resed. The environments are up-resed. The sprites are up-resed. The voice acting mod's installed. There's a lighting mod, which makes the lighting better. The UI is overhauled to look like Remake. I have quite a few mods installed. What are you doing, cat? What are you doing? I also have a cat on my lap. Well, she's being fidgety right now. What are you doing? Yes, lay down. Yeah, I got the Moguri mod for Final Fantasy IX too. They're working on a voice acting mod for 9, by the way. It's called Echo S9 for that. It's Echo S7 for Final Fantasy VII. Okay, I went the wrong way. Gongaga.
There was an explosion at the reactor 3 years ago. My husband.
I'm not playing Plunder Storm. I have no interest in it.
A ruined reactor.
Gongaga's optional in the OG, by the way. They made it mandatory in Rebirth because it was too important to the story to skip.
Travelers? That glow in your eyes. Are you in Soldier?
You are, aren't you? Then maybe you know our son.
His name is Zack.
It's been close to 10 years now since he left for some city, saying that he didn't want to live in the country anymore.
He said he was going to join Soldier and just took off. You ever heard of him?
Nope. Sorry.
Zack. Soldier.
Young lady, do you know him?
He wrote to us 6 or 7 years ago saying he had a girlfriend. Could that have been you?
No. I'm sorry, I just...
What's up with Tifa?
I should have brought Eric to this scene. That was an over... I didn't think about that. That changes the outcome of the scene a little bit. But having Tifa here is good too, because she remembers Zack from Nibelheim.
To think, he hasn't visited us in 10 years. What kind of son is he?
Hey, ever heard of a soldier called Zack?
Just a repeat.
There was a huge explosion at the reactor. Many of our people were caught up in it and lost their lives. It's been a while since that day, but you can still see the scars it left all over the village. Do you need anything?
Nope, don't need any of that. Oops. Controls sometimes.
We sell weapons on the next floor. You can climb up there using that pole. What can I do for you?
The thing about the voice mod for this, and you can hear it with the NPC I just talked to, which is low quality. All the side NPCs, like shops or randoms in towns, are basically contributed audio by volunteers. So like all the main characters are like more thoroughly quality recording. Then you talk to a shopkeeper sometimes and you'll hear like hiss and static in the mic and things like that. Because it's like... Yeah, that's why. Yeah, it's a community project. Bye, Missy. But the voice actors I got for all the main characters have been pretty good. And the quality's there too. Like obviously they focused on the quality of all the important lore-based characters. I'll talk to you in a minute, Tifa. I gotta check everything else first.
Do you need anything?
Not really.
I just want your loot. I should get Tifa before I talk to the leader.
Zack.
You know him?
No idea.
You don't sound so sure.
It's the truth. I don't.
Okay.
It just reminded me of you, that's all. Leaving the village, saying, I'm joining Soldier.
There must have been loads of guys who said the same thing back then.
And to think out of all of those, you made it. I really respect you for that.
I just got lucky.
Well, aren't we the humble one? I'm so proud of you. Thanks for caring about me, Cloud.
One thing of note is that Cisne is not in the original. She was retconned in Rebirth because of her creation for Before Crisis.
This is Gongaga. We lost many of our people when a Mako reactor exploded.
Is that it?
The people at Shinra said the Mako reactor would bring us all happiness, and yet, all it ever did bring us was grief.
Too bad there's no Cisne though. Great addition. That's it for Gongaga. Very optional area for a very short cutscene.
Shinra only care about money. They build reactors, make ton of profit, and others pay the price. You saw that village. It's always the weak that suffer the tyranny of Shinra. The ones with the power rule those without. That's the way things are now. I'll never forgive them for what they've done. When I joined Avalanche, all I wanted to do was fight the Shinra company. But now I want to change the world. So Cloud, you still up for the fight? I need you, man. I knew I can count on you.
I don't think I can do anything here yet.
It's Scarlet, head of the weapons department.
This isn't any good either. You only get crap materia from crap reactors. Ugh. This reactor is useless. What I'm looking for is big, large, huge materia. Do you know anything about that?
I don't, but I'll be sure to investigate it right away.
Please. We should be able to make the ultimate weapon if we can get our hands on some.
I'll look forward to it.
With Hojo gone, the budget for my department has hit the roof.
I envy you.
But even if we did make the perfect weapon, could that imbecile Heidegger even use it? Oh my. I'm sorry. I forgot that Heidegger's your boss. Let's go.
Big, large, huge materia? Ultimate weapon? Perfect weapon? Just what are Shinra up to this time?
I'd actually forgotten about that small scene. But that reminds me of some other changes. The Turks in Remake and Rebirth answer directly to Vice President and then President Rufus. They don't answer to Heidegger. In fact, they have the liberty to go around Heidegger with it if they want to in Remake and Rebirth. And also, as I mentioned earlier in Coast of the Sol, Hojo doesn't leave Shinra in the remakes like he does in the OG. Hojo uses them much longer from what we've seen so far. Obviously we know he's playing Shinra. Playing all sides, really. But he continues to abuse and use their resources all the way up to the end of Rebirth. He doesn't go independent right away, like it did here. Okay, get a fresh save. I need to take a quick AFK to get some food. I will be right back. And I'm back. A nice, good food break. Oh. Is it that end? It's crazy how this is pretty much the entirety of Gongaga, and in Rebirth they made it such a vast zone with expanded story. And here we're already leaving Gongaga and heading straight to Cosmo Canyon. In fact, we're in Cosmo Canyon already. Oh, this thing has a really awful turn radius. Plus, obviously, the fact you can bring the buggy into Gongaga and Cosmo Canyon when they literally give it to you in a Corel Desert, and then you can't take it out of Corel Desert in Rebirth. Because, of course, obviously it would have been hard to drive that thing around Gongaga, that's for sure. Just a reminder, one of the mods does remaster the soundtrack. And normally I would keep the OG music, but this particular remastered soundtrack considers the voice mod so that the music aligns with the talking in any cutscenes, which is why I'm running it the modified soundtrack, because I want the cohesion that it brings to the voice mod. But it's a pretty good remix track, though. So I've had no complaints with it so far.
It's me. I'm home.
Hey Nanaki, I see you're back in one piece. You should go and greet Master Bugenhagen.
Nanaki?
Welcome to Cosmo Canyon. Are you familiar with this area?
Not really.
Then allow me to explain. People come here from all over the world to study planetary bioscience.
Whoa! It's really Cosmo Canyon! Man, I've always wanted to visit this place.
But we are fully booked right now, so I can't let you enter.
These people helped me a little on my way here. Please let them come in.
Oh, is that so? You helped out Nanaki? Well then, please enter.
What the heck is a Nanaki?
Nanaki is Nanaki. That's his name.
Normally, unmodded, I'd always rename him as soon as I got him at the Shinra building. I'd always rename him to Nanaki. But with the voice mod, they don't let you do that. They hard name all the characters so that they have cohesion with the voice acting. You can't have Cloud walking around named My Dude, and then have everyone calling him Cloud in the voice mod if his name is My Dude. So, yeah, you can't name the characters with this mod.
This is Cosmo Canyon. It's quite a mystical place, isn't it? Have you also come here to study planetary bioscience? As I thought. They say there's an incredible observatory here. I'd love to see it if I get the chance.
Any version of this song is always a jammer. 100% of the time.
Hello, welcome. Looking for anything in particular?
Not that I need these, but I find I might as well at least have some stock.
Oh, I see. You're the ones that brought Nanaki back. Thank you ever so much.
Welcome to the Children Inn. It's times like this that you need a nice, soft bed. It's 100 gil a night. Would you like to stay?
Nah, I'll pass.
In that case, we look forward to seeing you again soon.
Refrigerator in the bedroom. A hidden elixir in the couch.
Yay! The Naki's home! Thanks the flame. See this fire? It's a Cosmo candle, burning for as long as I can remember. Which is why people say it's a holy flame to protect the canyon. I heard it went out long before I was born. The elders say something really, really scary happened. But I don't know what.
This is my hometown. My clan came to protect this beautiful canyon and those seeking knowledge about the planet. My mother fought bravely and died here as a warrior. But my father fled like the coward he was. I'm the last of my clan now.
Coward?
Yes. My father was a despicable coward. I'm all that's left to protect this place. My journey ends here.
No, Nanaki, you're home!
I'm coming, Grandpa.
Good timing. Let's take a breather. I got stuff I want to find out about too.
It's worth noting that at the time this voice mod was made, Rebirth wasn't out yet, so they didn't know that the voice acting from Nanaki would change when you get to this town. So the voice actor who did it kept the low pitch for the whole recording, as far as I could see. Because most of the voice actors were trying to match the voice acting in Remake as best they could. And Tifa, Aerith, and Nanaki all are very close to it. Cloud, it's not that close to the voice acting, but I heard they're re-recording it to try to fix that. They're actually re-recording every Cloud line in the entire game just to make him sound more like Remake. Same voice actor, he's just re-recording everything because he feels like he could have done a better job matching Remake's voice acting. I don't know if they're gonna re-record Nanaki or not to change his voice after Cosmo Canyon. But big respect for a guy who's like, hey, I can do better, let me re-record the entire game for you. They don't have to do that. It's such a big community project, and that's a huge deal that they're willing to do things like that. Just for better immersion.
Now hiring part-time. Looking for people who can stand long hours of boredom. For more information, please contact the Total Lounge.
Oh, welcome. The people of this canyon aren't too fond of violence, so just about everything here is a replica. But not to worry. Some of them are genuine article.
Mm-hmm. I even buy weapons for the characters I never use, just because. Why not? Sometimes the Cosmo Memory mod, which creates the atmospheric background noise for all the areas, comes out a little too strong. Usually it's pretty good though. I think it came out a little too strong in that little cave area. Should check the right.
Where did I put it? I know it's around here somewhere.
There was once this guy who studied planetary bioscience here. He was so deeply affected by the teachings that he decided he couldn't let things carry on as they were. So he went to Midgar and formed Avalanche.
You're not interested, are you?
I am. Go on.
Guess you could say this is where Avalanche was born. Always wanted to come here. And now, finally, I have. We've been through a lot.
And now?
Now, I don't know what will happen now. Avalanche is dead.
Yeah, that's something they changed in the remake. And they never really talked about it in Rebirth at all. They didn't. But in remake, they made Avalanche sound much, much bigger than they did in the OG. You know, they got like a whole HQ and a whole bunch of other units. Of the unit Yuffie interacted with. Which you can find again in Cosmo Canyon, by the way. So that unit survived. But like in the OG, Avalanche is dead, you know, post-Midgar. And outside of seeing the unit that was in Yuffie's DLC in Cosmo Canyon and Rebirth, you don't hear about Avalanche HQ or anything else going on yet. So the fate of Avalanche is unknown in Rebirth and Remake universe. Beagle universe. But yeah, in OG universe, it's dead. It looks different without the lighting mod, but until I track down the crash, I'm gonna keep experimenting in different settings.
Master Bugenhagen sealed this door shut. It won't open. Do you think he used super glue? Master Bugenhagen...
That's right, I gotta rebuy the weapons.
Cloud, this is my grandfather, Bugen. He's incredible. He knows everything.
Oh, I hear that you've been keeping an eye on Nanaki. I am most grateful. For Nanaki is still a child, you see.
Oh, Grandpa, I'm 48.
Nanaki's tribe has incredible longevity. While he may be 48 in human terms, this is really only equivalent to around 15 or 16 by his tribes.
15 or 16?
He comes across as rather taciturn and pensive. You thought he was an adult?
Grandpa, I want to grow up. I want to be able to protect you and the villagers.
No, Nanaki. You are not quite ready for that yet. You mustn't overstretch yourself, or one day it will destroy you. You've seen it, haven't you? The great Mako city, which stretches up to the heavens, built to grasp at the very stars themselves. That sets a bad example. Looking up all the time makes one lose perspective. When this planet's time is up, only then will we understand. Understand that we know absolutely nothing.
The planet will die?
Oh, it may be tomorrow or 100 years from now, but it has not long to go.
How do you know this?
I hear the celestial scream.
What?
A sound made by all that sparkles in the heavens. At this very moment, some stars and planets are being born, while others are dying.
What was that just now?
A scream from our planet. I am in pain. I am suffering. Is that not what it sounded like?
Cloud and his friends are on a journey to save the planet. Why don't you show them your pride and joy? The machine.
Save the planet? That is quite impossible. What could mere humans hope to accomplish? But then again, I suppose it can't hurt to show you.
Master Bugenhagen! A lot of odd-looking people are here again.
Now, what's this? This place is rather busy all of a sudden.
They're Cloud's friends. I'll go on ahead. Oh yeah, Cloud. You can only bring 2 of them with you. Grandpa's machine only has space for 3 people.
Of course it does.
Not to worry. My machine won't grow legs and run away. Go and find your friends. Not to worry. My machine...
I'm so busy. I really could do some help around here.
Do you need me?
Killing me, cat. Being restless. Get in the cat. Here. Here. Oh, you're gonna keep trying to climb up on the desk. I gotta lock you up for a little while. Alright. Missy's being ready. This area's got a lot of transitions, so I gotta be careful. So the crash is not fixed. Could be any one of these transitions that causes it. So a fresh save.
No hiding. The people, but not.
After I rebuy my weapons, that is. Nope, I didn't mean to do that. There, fresh save. I think I'm supposed to go to the entrance though.
Have you seen Master Bugenhagen's machine? If you haven't, you really ought to do.
Unless meeting Cait's Sith already triggered it. Because I put 2 people in my party. That's probably it.
Here! Over here! The door's unlocked. Come in! Oh, are you ready? Then let us begin. Stand there.
Wow! It's like we're really in space!
Oh, isn't it marvelous? I take great pride in this laboratory of mine. All the workings of the universe have been entered into this 3-dimensional holographic system.
Look, look! A shooting star! Amazing!
Oh, yes, indeed. Well, let us get to the matter at hand. Man must eventually die. But what happens after death? The body decays and returns to the planet. That much we all know. But what of consciousness? The heart? The spirit? It too returns to the planet. And not only that of man, the same applies to all living things on the planet. Nay, the whole universe. The spirits that return to the planet join together and race around it. They form a surge that rushes, converges, and separates constantly, all over the planet. We call this the life stream. Life stream. A path of spiritual energy which flows around the planet. Spiritual energy. Never forget the term. New life. Children are blessed with spiritual energy and are brought into the world. And when the time comes, they die and return to the planet once more. There are some exceptions, of course, but this is essentially how our world operates. It's a lot to take in. Perhaps you'll understand it all better if you watch this. Spiritual energy is the source of life for trees, birds, and man. No, not only for creatures. The planet itself depends upon spiritual energy. But what if that energy were to disappear? These are the basics of planetary bioscience.
If the planet is deprived of spiritual energy, it'll perish?
Spiritual energy fulfills its roles precisely because it is one with nature. When spiritual energy is forcibly extracted and processed, it is prevented from accomplishing its true reason for being.
You're talking about Mako energy, right?
Mako reactors are rapidly depleting the spiritual energy of our planet. The reactors produce highly concentrated spiritual energy, which they call Mako. But it is the planet itself that is being consumed. In other words, the use of Mako energy has only one outcome: the complete destruction of our planet. That was the tale of our planet, and those who inhabit it. Do you wish to learn more? Then you'd be wise to listen to the words of the elders.
One thing I will say is he lays down much thicker in the OG. I think in Rebirth he didn't come off nearly as dire. He was more dismissive in Rebirth, actually. At least at first. Because at this point in the story, you actually know more than you do in the OG. You already know about the planetary weapons and etc. Because they came out earlier in Rebirth than they do in this. Much earlier. Since the plot is shifted course. For reasons I will still get into in a later video, because I do want to do a deep analysis video. On the story changes of Rebirth and what I think they mean. But one of the reasons I'm doing this first, playing the OG, is because some of this footage and everything is going to be used in that video. So I want the footage from the OG and Rebirth and Remake to work with when I'm doing that full analysis. Go in here for the save point. That's not the save point. It's this way. Then here. Then here. Get a fresh save. ×2.
Cosmo Canyon. Avalanche was born here. I promised the guys. Promised them that once we've saved the planet from Shinra, we'd go to Cosmo Canyon and raise a toast. Biggs, Wedge, Jesse, gone. They all gone. All for the sake of the planet. Is that the truth, though? Was it for the planet? Now I just hate Shinra. What right? Do I have to continue on this journey? What would they think of me now? I'll never know. If there's anything I can do to save the planet, or the people living on it, then I'm gonna do it. Now leave it to the others to decide if it's justice or revenge. I'm gonna do it! Reborn! Avalanche is reborn!
I wonder how many years it's been since then. Gosh, I'm remembering all sorts.
What are you remembering, Reeve?
I wonder how many. Gosh.
I learned a lot. The elders taught me many things about the Cetra and the Promised Land. I'm alone. I'm all alone now.
But we're here for you.
I know, but I'm all that's left of the Cetra.
Does that mean we can't help?
Bonfires are strange, aren't they? They make you remember all sorts of things. Cloud 5 years ago. No, never mind. I can't ask you about that.
Why not?
Because you'll change. You'll drift away from me again. Cloud, you really are yourself, right? Cloud?
There it goes.
A long time ago, when I was still very small. No, I don't want to talk about it.
What is it?
It's about my parents. When I talk of my mother, my chest bursts with pride, and that's great. But when it comes to my father, my heart is filled with rage.
You still can't forgive him?
Of course not. He let my mother die. When the Qhimm attacked, he ran off alone. He abandoned her and the people of the canyon.
Come, Nanaki. There is something you should see. It's a little dangerous. Cloud, will you and one other accompany us?
Always Tifa. Tifa, best girl. Nobody benches Tifa. Where'd he go? Not there. The number one rule of this mod, save every chance you can.
Are we all set? Ho! Then shall we get going? All right, in you go.
Won't you be leading the way, Grandpa?
What? I thought I said it was a little dangerous. You'd have an old man go in first. I'll be right behind you.
Gi. Did I put everyone's weapons on them? Definitely not. Nope. Here, take that. Then put yours on you. I'll probably turn those off for now.
A funny looking...
I turned the random battles off, but the scripted ones will still trigger.
This rock has an... This rock has a peculiar...
Okay.
Ho ho ho! The ghosts of the Gi tribe haunt this place. They were all defeated by a certain warrior.
A certain warrior?
But even in death, the vengeful spirits of the Gi lingered, unable to return to the life stream. We still have much ground to cover. Ho ho ho!
This way.
As you can see, this cave leads to the other side of Cosmo Canyon. The Gi were larger than us and were, above all, merciless. Had they invaded from here, they would have met with very little resistance. Let us proceed.
This one... No. I guess this... The center one won't get me down there. You put the smackdown on him, Tifa. Oh, for sure that was the one that went. Oh, it is. Okay. Oh, gotta go back. It's actually too bad the voice mod disables the fast forward ability.
The warrior ran through this cave alone, fighting the Gi tribe attackers, one after another.
Grandpa, who was that warrior?
Oh, we're almost there.
Mm-hmm. Give me a save point, it's been a while.
What in the world?
Grandpa, is this?
They perished, and yet the specters of the Gi linger here like stagnant air. This does not bode well for us at all.
Soulfire, that's his name, okay. I was just trying to get the mob's name.
Thank you, Cloud. Without your help, we never would have survived. And Nanaki, it would seem that you have grown remarkably strong as well.
You really think so?
I was right. Bringing you here was not a mistake. Come. What I have to show you is just up ahead.
This is...
The warrior fought against the Gi right here. He kept them from taking even a single step into Cosmo Canyon. And he never returned to the village again. Behold, Nanaki, the face of the warrior. Seto, your father.
That's Seto.
Seto continued to fight the Gi right here. He never stopped protecting the canyon. Even after the Gi's poisonous arrows turned his body into stone. Even after he had chased them all away, he continued to protect us all. And he still does.
Even now?
You thought him a coward who had simply run away, but he alone gave his life to protect Cosmo Canyon. This is your father. This is Seto.
This is Seto? Did Mother know?
Ho, she knew. At the time, they asked me to seal the cave shut and not tell a soul. They said that the cave should be forgotten about.
Oh.
My apologies, Cloud, but would you mind leaving the two of us alone? Nanaki, you must continue your journey with Cloud and the others.
Grandpa?
Listen to me, Nanaki. They say they wish to save the planet. Truthfully, I don't think it can be done. For even if they shut down every Mako reactor, it will only postpone the inevitable. Even if they stop Sephiroth, it will all be for naught. All that there is shall perish eventually. But Nanaki, lately I've been thinking, isn't there something, anything that we can do as dwellers? No, as part of the planet when it suffers so horribly. Regardless of what happens, shouldn't we at least try? Or are we to sit here and meekly accept our fate? I'm too old to do anything about it now. This year I'll be 130. That is why you must go, Nanaki. You must go in my stead and find out for yourself.
Grandpa.
I wanted to show you the truth about your father before you left. I am so glad you came back while I was still alive.
Oh, Grandpa, don't talk like that. If you left me, I
have lived long enough.
Grandpa, you have to continue to live. For me. But I'll go. I'll find out what's going to happen to the planet. And then come back and tell you everything.
Nanaki.
I am Nanaki of Cosmo Canyon, the son of the warrior Seto. I'll return a warrior true to that noble name. So please, Grandpa.
Those are Setos. Oh, Seto.
Seto. Father.
Definitely one of the better scenes in the game. Seto didn't even get a chance to die. He was turned to stone.
Should we get moving?
So it's goodbye, Red 13.
That's just the way it goes. Too bad. He came in real handy at times, didn't he?
Yep, he did keep the bench warm. But the whole Gi thing is very different in Rebirth vs. OG because they made a significant story change in Rebirth by changing it so that the black materia was created by the Gi and not the ancients. See, in this game, they're not after the black materia, they didn't create the black materia. And it wasn't taken from them by the ancients and sealed away. In this game, the black materia, I don't know if it was created by the ancients. They don't really say who created it in the OG. But they do say the ancients pretty much always guarded it. They didn't take it from the Gi. I think it's safer to actually go up here and save than it is to go outside and do it. I think you attempt to leave and Nanaki joins.
Wait for me. I'm coming too.
Huh?
Cloud, please look after Nanaki.
What happened?
I think I grew up a little. That's what happened.
Another thing that's up note is I don't think Bugenhagen says his name in Rebirth at all. Or his age, sorry. You don't say his age. I had forgotten he is 130. And that's Cosmo Canyon. Already. Moving through the regions very quickly. Ah, yes. What do we have here indeed? You two, we just have to find out in the next episode.